Good evening and welcome to day 8 of the Prosperity Plan. We are almost through the first 10 statements. This is the 8th statement. We have 2 more, and then we would have completed the first set of 10. So if you've been following along, you've almost completed the first set of 10, and then we have 3 more sets of 10 to go. I'm just going to jump into it and read the statement for today. My consciousness of the spirit within me, as my unlimited source, is the divine power to restore the years the locusts have eaten, to make all things new, to lift me up to the high road of abundant prosperity. This awareness, understanding, and knowledge of spirit appears as every visible form and experience that I could possibly desire. I'm going to read it again. My consciousness of the spirit within me, as my unlimited source, is the divine power to restore the years the locusts have eaten, to make all things new, to lift me up to the high road of abundant prosperity. This awareness, understanding, and knowledge of spirit appears as every visible form and experience that I could possibly desire. Day 8 is always one of my favorite days, or the 8th statement is always one of my favorite statements, because it speaks to the thing that we're all so much afraid of losing, and that's time. We see time in this linear form and fashion, and we think that we don't have enough time. We're going to run out of time to do the things that we want to do. And what this statement is saying is it speaks to this quantum jump that we can make. My consciousness of the spirit within me as my unlimited source is the divine power to restore the years the locusts have eaten. All of the years that you spent before, wondering, hoping, wishing, praying, living in poverty, living in a way that was not in alignment with your divine self, can all be gone once you realize and understand that you are the walking embodiment of divinity. And because you are the walking embodiment of that energy, you are abundance in the flesh. Abundance is something that you go out and get. It's not something that is outside of you that you're drawing to you. It's something that you get into alignment with within yourself, so that it just naturally unfolds in your life. We're so accustomed to everything being outside ourselves. We're taught this from such a young age that we have to go outside ourselves to get anything. Love, respect, money, anything. But really everything that we need is already within us. We are walking completion. We are wholeness already. But when we forget that, when we live in fear and scarcity, it seems as though none of then this isn't filled. We don't realize that it's already in here. When you understand, know, and truly embody the fact that you are the walking embodiment of source energy, there isn't anything else that you need to fulfill you. All of the love that you need comes from within you. When you meet someone, they are simply the walking and living expression of the love you already have for yourself. They're not there to replenish or give back to you. This is how you love you, showing up outside in the form of another person. The same thing goes for your abundance. It's already in you. This is not something you get. It's not even something you get from the book. The book is part of a process to help you see, become aware, to open, and to know. that this energy already flows through you. You are simply aligning yourself with it so you can watch it unfold in your life. And yes, then it also magnetizes to you. But it's not external. Nothing that you're desiring is external. This is how powerful you are when you're sovereign. When you understand that you are the creator of your life. And then when you truly know that, this mind of abundance, this source energy that's flowing through you, the quantum leaps you makes time seem like nothing. You could have spent years in poverty and then turn around and start this process. And in 2 years, all of a sudden, it seems like you're in a completely different financial place. I talked about this on my stories today. So I am seeing a chiropractor. He's a great chiropractor. And I have a naturopathic doctor. And I'm paying out of pocket for both of these things. This was not something that I was able to do 2 years ago. I just got off cash assistance in 2016, welfare. It's funny that this is coming up now because I was just talking about shame on my last post. This was a process, but it's also a leap. When I started this work, I think I said I started this book 4 years ago. Started using this book 4 years ago. And have watched my life shift. Not because of the book, but because of the book, but because of what the process allowed me to see and to open within myself. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about the stories that I posted earlier on Facebook and Instagram. And, you know, I think it's the process that we get caught up in. And we want it to happen now. We want it to happen right now. It takes time to undo all of the thought patterns that we had before. It takes time to undo the constant negative thoughts that we had running through our system, through our minds. It takes time to think differently. I want you to give yourself some grace with that. And I want you to know that as you continue with this process, if you're following along with it, 40 days is a long time. And that you will begin to see some shifts. And then maybe do this process again. And do it again. Because the truth of the matter is that everything that you're looking for already exists. It's already here. It's not something that you have to go out and get or find. I feel like that's it tonight. It just felt like it needed to be short. Keep with this. If you skipped a day, start at the beginning again. If you have any questions about it, the process, ask me. I am here. I'm doing it with you. This is my 4th time. I know that there's a process and it takes time. It took me time to get to where I am now. It's going to take me time to get to where I want to be. But know that you will get there. If you truly believe that you are the walking embodiment of source energy. I will see you back here. I will be on in the morning for statement 9. Have a good one.